Hello students, welcome to my channel. I am Tabinda Aitzaz. In this lecture, we'll discuss decision constructs, control structures and variations of if statement such as simple if statement, if else statement, if else if statement and nested if statement. Let's start with decision construct. Decision construct allows us to modify the straight sequential flow of execution of a program. As we know, a program may contain multiple statements and statements are executed one after another in a sequence. This is called straight sequential flow of execution. But if we want to modify or change the sequential flow of execution, then we use decision construct. Here comes control structures. Control structures provide a way to specify flow of control in programs. It means to modify the flow of execution of a program, we use control structures. And there are three types of control structures: sequence structure, selection structure, and repetition structure. Let's discuss the sequence structure. This is a structure that we have followed so far. For example, this is a void main function and it includes multiple statements. Statement 1, statement 2, 3, so on, statement n. The statement 1 will be executed first, then statement 2 will be executed, then statement 3 will be executed, and so on. The last statement, statement n, will be executed. This flow of execution is called sequence structure that we have been following so far. The second control structure is selection structure. In the selection structure, on the basis of a certain criterion, a selective block is executed. And there are two types of selection structures: if else and switch selection structure. In this lecture, we'll focus on variations of if statement. Third type of control structure is repetition structure, which we will discuss in chapter number 12, the very next chapter. Let's discuss variations of if statement. This is the simplest form of selection structures. It is also known as if statement with no alternative. Syntax of writing if statement is: first we write the if keyword. After the keyword if, a condition is written inside parenthesis. Then comes the block of if statement, which is also known as if block. The if block starts and ends at curly brackets and it may contain multiple statements. This block is called if block. Now there are two possibilities. Either this block will be executed or the if block will be skipped. Now the question is when it will be executed and when it will be skipped. First of all, the if condition will be tested. If the result of this if condition is true, then if block will be executed. But if the result of if condition is false, then if block will be skipped. This is how simple if statement works. Let's see the flow chart for simple if statement. Program starts here. If condition is tested, if the result of if condition is true, then if body will be executed. And after the execution of if block, remaining statements of the program that are written after the if body will be executed and the program will exit. But if the result of tested condition is false, then if body will not be executed and the remaining statements that are followed by the if body will be executed and program will end. Note one important point: the braces, these curly braces, are optional when we put these curly braces and when we don't. It depends on the number of statements followed by if condition. If there is only one statement followed by a simple if statement, then we don't need to put curly braces. But in situations where we have to execute multiple statements, then we use curly braces. For instance, this if statement contains multiple statements, two statements: printf hello and printf world. These are two different statements that are followed by this simple if statement. So we have to put curly braces at the start and at the end of multiple statements. It makes a block which is also known as if block or the body of if statement. Let's see another variation of if statement which is called if else statement. It is also known as if statement with one alternative. Again, there are two possibilities. If block is executed or if block is skipped. But when if block is skipped, there is an alternative which is called else block. And when to execute the else block? It will happen only when the if block will be skipped. As like simple if statement, the expression will be evaluated here. In other words, the condition will be tested here. If the result of that condition is true, then if block will be executed. But when the if condition is false, then if block will not be executed and the alternative of if block, which is also known as else block, will be executed. The syntax of writing if else statement is, first we write the keyword if, then inside parenthesis we test a condition. And as like the simple if statement, there is an if block which may contain multiple statements. After the if block, we have another block which is called else block. The else block may also contain one statement or multiple statements. And the rule for writing parenthesis is same like if block. That is, if there is a single statement followed by else keyword, then we don't need to put parenthesis. And if there are multiple statements in the else block, then we put curly braces. I have written one statement, but still I put curly braces. It generates no error. We can write curly braces for a single statement as well. Again, there are two possibilities. Either the if block will be executed or the else block will be executed. Now the question is when the if block will be executed and when the else block will execute. The if block will be executed if the result of this condition is true, and when the result of this condition is false, the else block will be executed. Let's execute this program. Integer a is equal to 4. Now let's evaluate this condition, which is a is greater than 5. As a is equal to 4, it means the condition is false. So the false part or the else part will be executed in this case. And the output that will be shown on output screen will be else block is executed. Now let's change the value of a. Suppose a is equal to 7. And the result of this condition is turned into true, as a is equal to 7 now, which is greater than 5. So the true case or the if block will be executed, and the output of this program will be if block is executed. Let's see the flow chart for if else statement. The program starts here. If condition is tested, if the condition is true, the if body is executed. And after the execution of if body, the remaining statements that are followed by the if body are executed and programs ends here. If the result of tested condition, the if condition was false, then else body will be executed, and after the execution of else body, the remaining statements that are followed by if else statements will be executed and program will end here. Now let's move to the third variation of if statement, which is if else if statement. It is also known as if statement with multiple alternatives, and it is also known as if else if ladder. In the if else if statement, multiple conditions are tested and every condition is followed by one or multiple statements. But out of these multiple blocks, only one block is executed. Let's understand it with the help of an example. In this example, multiple conditions are tested. If condition 1 is true, then statement 1 will be executed. Otherwise, condition 2 will be tested. And if the result of condition 2 is true, then statement 2 will be executed. Otherwise, the control will move to the next else if condition, which is condition 3. If condition 3 is true, then statement 3 will be executed. Otherwise, the next condition will be tested, which is condition n. Now, if the condition n is true, then statement n will be executed. Otherwise, the last option, else part, will be executed. That contains statement k. If there is no if statement before the else if statement, then compiler will generate an error, because the if else if statement should start from if statement followed by one or multiple else if statements. Note down another important point. While using the if else if ladder, the if statement must have one else statement. This is because if multiple else if statements goes wrong, then the last option, the else statement, must be executed. Suppose when I started the execution of this if else if ladder, the first condition was true. The statement 1 will be executed, then the remaining if else if statements will not be executed. Let's take another scenario. Suppose the condition 1 was false. Then the block of if statement will not be executed and the control will move to the next statement, the next else if condition. And suppose the condition 2 was true. Statement 2 will be executed and the remaining conditions will not be tested. Now let's suppose the first condition was false, the second condition was also wrong, and let's suppose this condition is also wrong. Then the next else if condition will be tested. If it is also wrong, then the last part, which is else part, will be executed. It is a practical example that calculates the grades based on the marks. Let's see this program. There is a variable integer marks and marks is equal to 70. The value of variable marks is equal to 70. And the first condition is marks is greater than equal to 91. If marks are greater than equal to 91, then print the grade A+. But we know the value in marks variable is 70, which is not greater than or equal to 91. So this condition will be wrong and printf A+ will not be executed. Then control will move to the next else if statement. According to this condition, marks is greater than equal to 81. No, marks are not greater than equal to 81. And this condition will also goes wrong and this block will be skipped. Then control will move to the next else if statement and the condition here is marks is greater than equal to 71. But marks are 70. So this condition is again false. And the control will move to the next else if statement. And the condition says marks is greater than equal to 60. Yes, this condition is true. Marks are greater than equal to 61. Now this condition is true. So the statement followed by this condition will be executed, which is B, grade B. So the remaining blocks or the remaining conditions will not be tested and the control will exit from the if else if statement. This is how if else if ladder works. Let's see the flow chart for if else if statement. The program starts here. The first condition is tested. If condition 1 is true, then statement 1 will be executed and the control will go out of the if else if statement and the remaining statements which are followed by the if else if statements will be executed and the program will end. And what if condition 1 was false? Then condition 2 will be tested. If condition was true, then statement 2 will be printed and the control will go out from the if else if statement. But if condition was wrong, then condition 3 will be tested and so on. And at the end, if condition 3 was also wrong, then else body will be executed and then control will go out of the if else if statement. The last variation of if statement is nested if statement. If statement inside another if statement is called nested if statement. For example, inside this if statement, there is another if statement that is testing condition 2. But condition 2 will be tested only if the condition 1 was true. This is because the body of if statement starts from this curly brace and ends at this curly brace. This is the body of if statement. Now, if the condition 1 is true, then this part or the body of if statement will be executed, not otherwise. And this if statement is called nested if statement. Let's have a recap. We studied multiple versions of if statement named as simple if statement, if else statement, if else if, and nested if statement. In the simple if statement, there is no otherwise part. There is no alternative. The condition is tested. If the condition is true, the if block will be executed. Otherwise, nothing will happen. In the if else statement, the if condition is tested. If the condition was true, then block of if statement will be executed. Otherwise, the else block will be executed. In the if else if statement, which is also known as if else if ladder, first of all, first if condition is tested. If the condition is true, then if block will be executed and the remaining conditions will not be tested. But if the first condition goes wrong, then the next else if condition will be tested, and if all conditions are false, then the last part, the else portion, will be executed. In the last version of if statement, the nested if statement inside another if statement is called nested if statement. The nested if statement may be a simple if statement, it may be a if else statement, if else if statement, or another nested if statement. Thank you for watching. For more computer science lectures for ICS Part 1 and Part 2 and other informative videos, subscribe to my channel.